ओम शांति। यह बाबा की सेवा के लिए नया चैनल चालू किया है। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 7 February. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet children. Essence, sweet children, this study is very elevated. Sweet children, this study is very elevated. Only in this does Maya, Ravan cause obstacles. So remain cautious about this. Question: when will the service you do expand? When will the service you do expand? Answer: when you children who do service become complete destroyers of attachment. When you become firm and yog yukt, the service you do will increase and you will become instruments to uplift everyone. When your intellects have full faith and you put every direction of the fathers into practice, you will have success in this service you do. Song: I am a small child. Om Shanti. Baba comes and explains to the small children. Some are small, some are medium, and others are seniors. Those who understand knowledge and explain to others very well are said to be seniors. Those who are unable to explain are said to be small children. Small children would receive a low status. This is something to be understood. People go to bath in water and celebrate at the Kumbh Mela. Kumbh means confluence. The Mela of the confluence is the biggest of all, and it is called the Mela of the ocean of knowledge and the rivers of knowledge. There are many rivers of water. They too all go and merge into an ocean. But there are not as many melas of them. The river Brahmaputra is a very big river that merges into the ocean near Calcutta. In the same way, there are many rivers such as the Saraswati, the Ganga, etc., that merge into an ocean. Lakes, etc., are created from the rivers. Lakes, etc., are created from the rivers. So, you children know that Shiv Baba is the ocean of knowledge. This Brahma is a river of knowledge. There is the confluence of him and the ocean of knowledge. In fact, this is the true Kumbh Mela. This is the true Kumbh Mela. The biggest Mela is to come to the ocean of knowledge. This Brahmaputra is the biggest river of all. This Brahmaputra is the biggest river of all. He emerged first of all. There is the confluence. He met him first at the end, and so he definitely emerged from him first. So this Brahma is the first one to emerge from the ocean of knowledge. Then in the golden age too, he claims number one. Then in the golden age too, he claims the number one. There is no Mela of Saraswati and Brahma. There is the Mela of the Brahmaputra and the ocean. People go to the bath at Kumbh Mela. Many rivers meet together. So many Gangas of knowledge come and meet here. So many Gangas of knowledge come and meet here. Baba has explained this you too very well. Who can liberate you from bathing in the rivers every day? Who? Who can liberate you? The father says they are not Gangas of knowledge. All the fish and crocodile etc. bath in them. So explain to those who go to bath in the rivers every day. By bathing in those rivers every day, you have become poverty stricken. People spend so much when they go on the pilgrimage. Here there is no question of expense. When I come and grant salvation to everyone. I give you knowledge. Which knowledge? Manmana bhav. Remember me, and the fire of yoga of this remembrance will burn your sins away and you will be purified. Only with yoga, not by bathing in river. Only with yoga, not by bathing in river, can you become pure. In fact, here you bath in the knowledge. Those are rivers of water and you are rivers of knowledge, and you just have to remember Baba here. This is not called bathing. This is the Father giving you directions. You receive salvation through knowledge. You go into salvation for 21 births and then go into degradation. From Sato Pradhan, you definitely have to go through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. Only you children understand these things. Only you children understand these things, and it is you children who come here to be refreshed. New ones cannot come here. New ones cannot come here. The Father says, I only come in front of the children. This one is the incognito mother. When you children get someone to inaugurate an exhibition or mela, you should explain a few things to that person beforehand, so that he does not say anything wrong. You have to do this in order to uplift them. If they understand something, they will say that this organization is very good, that it changes human beings into deities. However, no one explains even this much, nor does it sit in anyone's intellect. Those who have inaugurated exhibitions have not understood anything. None of them has had faith. None of them has had faith, because all of those who have come here, it would be said that they have semi-faith. And this is why they come again to try to understand something or other. Thousands come here to understand, but only 5 or 6 emerge, and this is why it is said a handful out of multi-millions. A handful out of multi-millions. When someone holds an exhibition or a fair, 5 or 6 people emerge. Otherwise, hardly anyone comes. Generally, it is old ones who continue to come. In that too, some have half faith, some have quarter faith, and others have 10% faith. In fact, no one can sit in a school unless he has full faith. Unless he has full faith. If he had faith, he would understand that if he wants to become a barrister, he would definitely have to pass the examination. Even those who have doubts come and sit here. They believe they will gradually develop the faith that human beings change into deities. They sit here in order to develop their faith. Then, whilst moving along, some even break away. After studying for 4 or 5 years, they have doubts and go away. Baba is saying this study is very elevated, and Maya Ravan causes obstacles in it. Maya does not allow you to understand. Maya causes obstacles in the study of you children. This school is very wonderful. This school is very wonderful. The Dilwala temple is such a beautiful memorial. That is a non-living temple. Non-living memorials are created of those who depart after establishing heaven. The word mother, the word father, and their children. For instance, Shivaji etc. existed in a living form, and there are now memorials to them. The word mother and the word father have now come here in a living form. They will carry out the same act after 5,000 years, and their images will later emerge again. Their images will not exist at first. All of those images, etc., will end, and then the images of those who existed in the beginning will begin to be made. It is Shiv Baba's memorial that will be created first, and after that, there will be memorials of the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar, and then those of all of you who do service. Everyone remembers the purifier. Everyone remembers the purifier, but they don't understand that they are impure. In fact, this is the true knowledge through which you receive salvation. You receive knowledge from a guru. Rivers of water are not gurus. All of that is blind faith. You cannot attain anything without understanding their occupation. So you should not ask for a glimpse. You should not ask for a glimpse. All of that is useless. There is no question of having a glimpse. Baba has to meet new ones because the sound of important ones spread far. However, it has been seen that the important ones are unable to make that much sound. Important ones are unable to make that much sound. The poor are able to do this. Yes, if someone becomes rich with the wealth of knowledge, that person can create some sound. You have been bathing in rivers of water all the time. Salvation cannot be received by bathing in Gangas. Only the one Father is the purifier and the best ever of salvation. He comes and grants everyone salvation. The Father says, you can receive salvation in a second. Father says, you can receive salvation in a second. Shrimad says, remember me, and your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. This is called the fire of yoga, in which your sins are absolved. This is why the Father says, remember me, and you will become ever wealthy. I am the one who establishes heaven. I am the one who establishes heaven. By remembering this cycle, you will become the rulers of the globe. You will become the rulers of the globe. Remember the Father and the inheritance. We now have to return home to Baba. The Father only comes once every cycle to grant everyone salvation. He is the bester of salvation for all. You cannot grant anyone salvation. You cannot grant anyone salvation. You are the true Gangas of knowledge who have emerged from Shiv Baba. It is said Shiv Kashi Vishwanath Ganga, mantra for the Lord of the world. Those people then consider it to be the Gangas of water. You should explain to them, if you remain yogyukt, you will be able to do service. Those who are conquerors of attachment and very good yogis will be able to do very good service. At the end, you will do a lot of service. You also have to uplift the Sikhs and holy men. Explain to them that the bestower of salvation is only one. He says, remember me and you will come to me. You can receive liberation in a second. You can receive liberation in a second. After liberation, there is liberation in life. These matters have to be understood. Not everyone can imbibe everything to the same extent. Not everyone can imbibe everything to the same extent. Everyone imbibes number-wise. According to the efforts they make. These are very good points. If you imbibe the points, you will feel intoxicated. Baba shows you a very good method. But in spite of that, some children write, Baba have mercy for me. Baba give me power. Then Baba understand that those children have devotee intellects. Those children have devotee intellects. There are many devotees and they all sing, O purifier, come. Everyone remembers him. They speak of God. the Father, but they don't understand how there can be mercy or blessing. In fact, this is the Trimurti. This is the Trimurti. At the top is Shiv Baba, and then these Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are present here. These men and women all say, we are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. So they are all brothers and sisters. So they are all brothers and sisters. Others too were the children of Brahma, the father of people, but they are not that now. They don't know this. They think that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, creates the human world through Brahma, the father of people, and so there would definitely be the Brahman religion first. There would be a Brahman religion first. There are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. When the world is being created, then there is establishment of the religion and then destruction of all the innumerable religions. At this time, you are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, and you will then become deity Kumars and Kumaris. And you will become Vishnu Kumars and then something else. You take different births at different times and become different beings. At present, you are godly Kumars and you will then become deity Kumars and Kumaris. They are given names such as Basarmal, Benganmal. They are given the names such as Basarmal, Benganmal, etc. Baba says such names don't exist in the golden age. Baba sent you such entertaining names. You children should now put Baba's direction into practice. Your business is unlimited. If you make a big deal, you receive a high status for 21 births. Generally, it is the poor innocent mothers who claim a good inheritance. The wealthy ones don't. Among the wealthy ones, it is still the woman who attains something. It is still the woman who attains something. Men have attachment to their wealth. They continue to have the consciousness of mind. They continue to have the consciousness of mind. Only the sons becomes heir of a physical father. Only the son become heirs of a physical father. But here the father says both males and females receive the inheritance. It is seen that the women claim a greater inheritance, and this is why the name of the Shaktis is remembered. The Kumaris and mothers claim a good status, and this is why the father is remembered as Kanhaiya. Father is remembered as Kanhaiya, the one who stole the hearts of Kumaris. This Dilwala temple is your complete memorial. By explaining to others, you should feel great intoxication. You should feel great intoxication. There can be a lot more service done on pilgrimage. You have now received many points. You have now received many points. Salvation can only be granted by the ocean of knowledge, not by water. Only the God of the Gita is the bestower of salvation. Only the God of the Gita is the bestower of salvation. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. And we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for dharana: first, become wealthy with the wealth of knowledge and do service to glorify the Father's name. Become one whose intellect has full faith. Become one whose intellect has full faith. Don't have doubts about anything. Second, in order to claim your full inheritance from the Father, let go of the attachment you have for things that you consider to be yours. that you consider to be yours don't have any intoxication of a worldly inheritance. Today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you be obstacle proof and fly at a fast speed with the rocket of blessings. May you be obstacle proof and fly at a fast speed with the rocket of blessings while having relationships with the mother, the father, and everyone else. Fill yourself with the treasure of blessing, and you will never have to work hard to make effort. You will never have to work hard to make effort, just as scientifically a rocket is the fastest. A rocket is the fastest. In the same way, at the confluence age, the fastest instrument with which to move forward is the most elevated rocket of everyone's blessing. Most elevated rocket of everyone's blessing. With these, no obstacle can touch you even slightly. With these, no obstacle can touch you even slightly. You will become obstacle proof with these, and you will not have to battle. You will become obstacle proof with these, and you will not have to battle. Slogan: to have the full attention of uplifting other is the basis of greatness. To have the full attention of uplifting others is the basis of greatness. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.